Leeds, you know, you could say they could have taken a classier option and not done anything at all, not said anything at all, but there's not much class around on social media these days. If you give it out, you've got to expect some back. I think it was a really cool thing. So struggling so badly. Yeah, well, we'll talk about Shane Warne in a moment. He's embarrassed himself as well. I just wanted to say, and I don't know if you disagree with me on this, because we sort of mentioned earlier, is it all right or not? Do we agree with it or not? I think as long as it is genuinely in the spirit of fun, I don't see the problem with it. I really don't, because what is social media there for if not to have a laugh with? What I don't like is when it gets, and this probably applies more widely than to football clubs as well, but with the Fellaini and West Brom example, when it gets personal, it is them, the official club account of West Bromwich Albion, talking about a footballer in the opposition team, a professional footballer, it doesn't matter who he plays for, and completely unnecessarily slagging off, just saying he's rubbish, let's have a laugh at how bad he is. And by the way, okay, he didn't tear up through Man United, he was obviously not a brilliant player for Man United, but he did some decent things, and he's played for bigger clubs than West Bromwich Albion for most of his career. So who's the joke on ultimately? He's now been trying to earn millions of pounds a week, probably. So I don't think he cares too much about what they're saying. I think it's a very cheap shot, to be honest.
A better example of the light-hearted one was Crystal Palace when they went away to Sheffield United on the 18th of August. Whoever is in charge of Crystal Palace's Twitter is actually quite funny, because he was clearly struggling with the internet at Bramall Lane, and he tweeted at the official Twitter handle of Sheffield United with "announced working Wi-Fi," which is obviously a reference to club fans tweeting at their side, announce whichever player they're being linked with the big move for. Anyway, that got retweeted however many thousand times. They ended up having to delete it, because after they lost 1-0, Sheffield United, also very funny admin, retweeted it with "glad to see you got the Wi-Fi working." Palace, of course, tweet the full-time score on the Wi-Fi at Sheffield United. Sheffield United don't need to say anything about the scoreline, just please the internet's working for you.
Nothing like karma is doing it. That brings us on nicely to the other bit of Twitter beef that we've seen, and this has come up really today, just in the last 24 hours or so, and it's all about the Ashes. And talking of karma, there's no better man to demonstrate the effects of karma than Nathan Lyon. I think any England cricketer for the last 10 years or so would demonstrate. I remember speaking to Graham Swan on this station on Nick Compton's Cricket World Cup show during the Cricket World Cup, of course, and Nathan Lyon had said some of his usual absolute rubbish, some guff about England players not looking up to it or something like that. And Graham Swan just said something like, look, every time Nathan Lyon opens his mouth, the England cricket team just laugh. It's all absolute rubbish. And the point is, he's given so many bad sledges and rubbish press conferences over the years that I think there was universal delight, not just from a fan perspective that it was going to help us win the test, but also the fact that it was Nathan Lyon that fumbled that crucial run out that could end up costing his team the Ashes, because it's Nathan Lyon, and he's not done anything to enamour himself to anyone who's not an Australian over the course of most of his international career. He may have more test wickets than Dennis Lee, but quite frankly, he doesn't seem to have an awful lot else going for him. Matt Fryer, who was victim of one of the Nathan Lyon barbs in the past, said, sleep well, hashtag not a cricket, Nathan Lyon.
Hashtag sleep well is an absolute spinning as well.
Yeah.
Good night, Nathan.
It's quite funny from Matt Fryer. It is a bit of a cheat shot in a way, but you know what, I think Nathan Lyon's given so many out that it's fair enough to give it back.
I told us Nathan Lyon, unprompted, in a press conference, which has nothing to do with Matt Fryer, wants to clear Matt Fryer out. Matt Fryer, arguably a bit sad to hold a grudge for however many years, but fair play.
He accused him, and he said that Matt Fryer had been scared, as Mitchell mentioned in the previous talk, tried deliberately to get out so he didn't have to face it. That's quite a personal slight, as well as a professional one. So, actually, yeah, I can justify, I can understand why he might have held back grudge, and I can understand why he'd have been extra delighted to see Nathan Lyon bundle that one out. But the funniest bit was when Shane Warne, not known to be shy of a word or two, either on the pitch or in his retirement either, he tweeted at Matt Fryer, said, "Excuse me, shall I do the Australian accent?" They go, "Excuse me, just because Ryan looks like you for fun, there's still no need for that kind of silly and immature behaviour. Grow up and enough of those stupid comments. Let's celebrate the wonderful game of Test cricket and the Ashes, please." It's just like, Shane, do you not get the idea of a revamp? But a joke is Nathan Lyon
celebrate Shane Warne winding his neck in.
Yeah, it's just like, you have that little self-awareness, and then Chris Adams replies to Matt Fryer saying, "Oh, it's always been the case that they can dish it out but not take it." Shane Warne gets very personal. He says, "Chris, you were nothing but a club cricketer." This is the guy that played for England, of course, 10 times. "You're nothing but a club cricketer, so don't move forward with your dribble," whatever that is.
He means dribble.
I think he means dribble. But dribble down. I don't know. But yeah, Shane Warne getting, well, he's got people living rent-free inside his head, to be fair.
The thing about Shane Warne here is the thing who pushes it over the line is the reply to Chris, which is not only, "Oh, overly personal. It's also completely unnecessary, and it feels like, you know, when that one kid who's been teased a bit at the party all night, he's had a couple of beers, and I've been that kid. You crack, you have a pop at the bloke who's having a pop at you, but then anyone else who says anything, you go, and you, Sandra, your hair is rubbish. He's just not a bit.
It doesn't surprise me that when you go to parties, people use you and just sort of ridicule you.
You're absolutely right.
You know, they want to talk to the cool kid, but unfortunately the only reason you get invited is because you're friends with them. With one or two cool kids.
Yeah, I like that you have to check your own compliment. You're not friends with all of them.
Or they bring you there just to generally mock you and
you know what? This is all right, Andre, because I'm all for banter and fun. Yeah, it's just nonsense. You cannot start nibbling. Take the banter. If an Australian, if Ben Stokes got caught on 99 and we got the action, and Nathan Lyon tweeted, "Good night, Ben Stokes, hashtag mother cricket," we would not see Shane Warne giving it massive.
Hang on, what you've got to do with a Twitter account is either just use it to make fairly boring announcements, like there has been a statement on transfer news or whatever. You know, if people are going to genuinely follow it and you want to control the news, then you've got to get in there and say something interesting. I remember Donald Trump once saying he could either be presidential or he could do the job. And what he meant was, he can't do neither. Fundamentally, what he means is that being a bit fruity on Twitter is kind of the way forward. I remember, you know, ages ago I tweeted we should build a wall around Windsor and make Sly pay. And Sly Council responded and got involved and said, well, that would mean people from Windsor wouldn't be able to come to our wonderful shop. And then Windsor and Maidenhead Council got involved and said, well, I'll make some Slack come to your shop. And then Bracknell, I'm not joking, Bracknell Council got involved, saying, we thought you were in love with us to Windsor and Maidenhead. And they said, Windsor and Maidenhead replied saying, we're not dating at the moment, we're just chatting to people. And all that is now because of you. Yeah.
Oh, cousin, this is you. But I don't think, I see exactly where you're coming from. I don't think Shane Warne is controlling the news here. I think he's just made himself look like a fool. I think he's trying to be like the peace and love guy, and he's trying to be like, look at me, I'm trying to diffuse everything, I'm trying to really think about it.
You can tell he's furious. Do not do that foreshadowing. He's playing a gap there. Yeah, something has happened, something has gone on, and I hope Shane is okay. Because I'm not even joking, 24 hours ago, something was happening to Shane Warne other than Matt Pryor giving a bit of chat on Twitter, because you do not go off like that in response to a fairly innocuous tweet.
You know, I think you might be right, Tony. I thought about Pryor, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of, by the way. Summed up quite nicely by saying, in reply to Shane Warne saying, look, I'm also banter and fun. I just think this is silly and immature. He says, now it's silly, immature and childish? Geez, you guys have short memories. I don't think you can pick and choose what to hide behind. It's just banter. And then decide it's now childish and immature. Anyway, as you say, moving on. As Matt says, moving on to the last two tests of the series. Let's beat them there as well, and then we really will have had the last laugh.
Let's beat them and then just tweet. Actually, no, I'm not going to say tweet abuse at Shane Warne. Don't tweet abuse at Shane Warne. He's very upset anyway. Leave him alone. He's not having a good time of it. And you can't just decide that when you're doing it, it's fine. When the English are doing it, it's suddenly insulting. It's like Drogba. The kind of footballer Drogba was, who would be the first to throw an elbow and then the first to dive. I don't mind dishing it out, but if you're going to dish it out, you need to be able to take it away.
This is love sport.
Think the energy price cap will save you money? Think again. You could be saving a lot more on cheaper energy tariffs. Price comparison site A Spokesman said will show you just how much money you could be saving against your current tariff. Don't throw away your hard-earned money to the energy companies. Check out aspokesmansaid.com and you could switch to cheaper bills in minutes.
Aspokesmansaid.com, fighting for you, saving you money.
Aspokesmansaid.com is a leading price comparison website that allows you to compare every energy tariff on the market in seconds. We have more deals than any other comparison website offering energy prices, and our impartial independent switching service is free of charge. Nearly 50% of UK households have switched bills, and there are hundreds to be saved. Visit aspokesmansaid.com, as recommended in The Guardian, The Times, and The Sun. Aspokesmansaid.com.
My mum and dad say that I didn't need lots of sugar. I should feel ready. So they used to change the live food stamp app to tell us how much sugar in our food.
do taxi tops. Visit WED000H.com. We do the smarter, quicker way of advertising in London, supporting London businesses of all sizes.
I have my own radio station too. It's called Love Truck Radio. The only station 100% fair and 100%
Hate Truck Radio.
factual.
It shouldn't be called Love Truck Radio. It should be called I Hate Truck Radio.
Suits me because I like Shane Warne, love banter and jokes. I'm all for it, and I'm also all for the latest sporting headlines delivered by our very own Guy Watts.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's not great news if you're a Bolton or a Bury fan or a football fan generally, really. Bolton say discussions are continuing between administrators and all parties involved in a potential takeover of the League One club. The 5 PM deadline set by the Football League for a deal to be completed has passed, and they still face expulsion from the competition. Earlier on, a proposed takeover of Bury, meanwhile, has collapsed, leaving the future of the League One club in the balance. The data analytics company C&N Sporting Risk say they're unable to proceed with buying the club from current owner Steve Dale after undertaking due diligence. Bury are going to have their membership of the Football League withdrawn if they don't come up with a financial solution very, very shortly. They also had a deadline, of course, of 5 PM. We're yet to hear that they've been officially expelled, but we are kind of half expecting to hear that in the very near future, unless there are some last-minute developments. And then very quickly, in your London weather tonight, lows of 17, going to be another warm one overnight tonight. Temperature dropping a lot tomorrow though, highs of 23 here in London, sunny intervals and a gentle breeze. That's what it looks like for most of the rest of the week as well.
Thanks, Guy. I can't handle these hot nights, Andre. You the same. I find it so uncomfortable.
You've never had a hot night with anyone.
Well, that is very true, but I'm meaning purely in terms of thermals.
I see.
And not any other kind of excitement. It's too hot. It's uncomfortable. You get mosquitoes. I get my ankles are getting bitten to shreds.
You have no insulation. That's why yourself.
Well, that is true, but are you then toasty? Because I'm too hot as it is.
Well, I keep the window open. I also live in a basement that I nicknamed the bunker.
Why does none of that surprise?
Well, that I have an underground layer.
You live in a basement and you've called it the bunker.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and it's got like CCTV and bars on the windows. And
what, is that to keep others out or to keep you in?
I'm thinking of bomb-proofing the windows just for a laugh.
Just for a laugh.
Everybody wants to live in a bomb-proof bunker, right? It's cool.
Right. Yes. Well, every 6-year-old.
Well, look, I'm a bit childish, but it's got 2 bedrooms, but I've changed one of the bedrooms into a club room where I've got Chesterfields, a hardwood desk, and a humidor with £2,000 worth of cigars in.
Well, very nice indeed. Talking of bunkers, let's turn our attention to the golf.
Oh, well done.
We were all a bit distracted on Sunday with Ben Stokes' brilliance, but Rory McIlroy claimed a brilliant win of his own. It won him $15 million, and it capped a great season for the 30-year-old. Joining us now to discuss just how good it is Kit Alexander, who's a golf journalist and broadcaster, otherwise known as Kit on the Course. Evening, Kit. Thank you for joining us. Just how good was Rory?
He was really, really good. And his all-round game was particularly impressive. He's always one of the best drivers on the planet. But he really found his way to play last week, which when he hit the ball started, he
get away from both of them. Because that's the only way I'll get away from him is when I'm dead.
When you strike the ball as well as he does, and you get your fair share in the hole, you're always going to be there or thereabouts.
He was reasonably critical of that $15 million prize money. He was basically saying it shouldn't be about the money, and that's a bit too much. But having won it, obviously, as none of us would, he doesn't really seem to be complaining all that much.
No, it was somewhat obscene sum of money when you consider that every PGA Tour, every winner will win over $1 million pretty much in the season anyway. To have this massive $15 million bonus pot at the end, and then further down the Chatelet, if they second get $5 million, so it goes through the whole field. It does seem rather excessive. But yeah, you're never going to turn it down, are you? However, I think he'd happily swap that $15 million this year to have won one of the majors. At the end of the day, it's nice to have that much money, but it's not what you will be remembered for at the end of the day when you hang up the clubs.
Interesting, yeah, because obviously the majors are always the focus, but it means it's kind of gone under the radar that Rory's had a brilliant year, as in every other tournament, or nearly every other tournament, including some of the big ones, the FedEx Cup, the Players' Championship as well, obviously earlier in the year. He's won those. He's done really, really well. He's had, 3 wins, 9 top 6 finishes. His consistency's been brilliant, maybe outside of the majors. Is he going to be able to take genuine kind of encouragement and heart out this year, or does he still need to go back to the drawing board a little bit with his approach to next year's majors?
I think he can take genuine encouragement. Statistically, he has taken a big step forward this year in certain areas. He led the PGA Tour in many areas statistically. He has had those 3 wins. The Players' Championship is a massive event, the 5th major. He took it the part in Canada when he showed what he can do at the Canadian Open there, and of course this week at the Tour Championship. The other thing he can take forward is not only just the standard of his play, but the fact that head-to-head, he beat Brooks Koepka at the weekend on Sunday. They were playing together. Brooks went into the final round with a 1-shot lead, and Koepka had just had the advantage over Rory when they played together this year. He just kept seeming to get past him, and I think the fact that Rory turned him over this week, and it was noticeable that once Rory started making birdies, Brooks started making bogeys. I think there's a massive psychological advantage that Rory can take forward. Perhaps not. Brooks isn't going to be hurting because, he said he's about the majors, he's about the big events. He was superb in all of those this year. But I think for Rory personally, to see how he did perform when there have been some question marks over his closing, probably unfairly this year, and what impact that had on Brooks Koepka when we saw it happening and he couldn't close the gap.
Yeah, such a turnaround from just a couple of weeks ago at St Jude in Memphis, wasn't it, where it was almost the exact opposite, and people were saying, Koepka's got the Indian sign almost over Rory, and Rory can't close and all the rest of it. Is this got the makings, do you think? They're, a year apart in age, obviously they've got the same number of majors as it stands, but they've achieved them at a very different stage of their career. Has it got the makings of a really great rivalry, the sort of which we haven't seen for quite a long time in golf?
I think there potentially is a massive rivalry there, and I don't think it's just those 2 guys either. I think you're probably doing golf and the quality of young golfers coming through at the moment a disservice that it will just be those 2 guys. They have earned the most world ranking points, those 2 guys in 2019 this year. They are slightly ahead of everyone else. But when you look at the likes of Justin Thomas, John Rahm, Justin Rose, of course Tiger Woods won the Masters again this year, Xander Schauffele, a whole crop of new guys coming through. Matthew Walker, guys might have seen his slightly funky swing on Instagram and on the TV pictures. Victor Hovland has just secured his PGA Tour card. Guys like Colin and Morikawa coming through as well. There's so much young talent that, yes, Brooks and Rory are there right now, but on any given week, all of these guys are absolute elite talents, and that means that most weeks we're going to be treated to some fantastic golf and to some fantastic rivalries and battles on the back nine of the tournament.
It's a real bumper year, isn't it, next year for golf? Obviously the 4 majors, also a Ryder Cup, also the Olympics. It's going to be a good one, isn't it? Just quickly, Kit, put you on the spot. Is Rory going to win the major crowd?
It's a huge year next year. I think, going with the odds, you have to say he will end the major drought. However, I don't think it will be at Augusta to play the Grand Slam, but the other 3 will be there or thereabouts.
Kit, great to chat to you. Thanks for your time. Kit Alexander there, who's a golf journalist and broadcaster, also known as Kit on the Course. Coming up, Andre, you only sing when you're winning.
Giving your team a voice. Love Sport Radio. Think the energy price cap will save you money? Think again. You could be saving a lot more on cheaper energy tariffs. Price comparison site A Spokesman said will show you just how much money you could be saving against your current tariff. Don't throw away your hard-earned money to the energy companies. Check out aspokesmansaid.com and you could switch to cheaper bills in minutes.
Aspokesmansaid.com. Fighting for you, saving you money.
If you're in business, I bet you hate wasting money. We Do Taxi Tops can help you achieve minimum wastage on your advertising costs and maximum exposure. Our revolutionary taxi tops can target your potential customers in the right place at the right time, so your message has the greatest potential for making an impact. We Do Taxi Tops. Visit WEDOOH.com. We Do, the smarter, quicker way of advertising in London, supporting London businesses of all sizes.
If you fall asleep at the wheel, you'll put your life in danger, and the lives of others as well. Before you feel tired, pull off the road into a services or other safe area, drink some strong coffee, and take a quick nap while the caffeine kicks in.
You've left your lights on, sir.
Cheers.
Think. Don't drive tired.
You could make the main dealer's day by paying over the odds. Or you could go to Big Motoring World and save a fortune on up to 2,000 pre-owned BMWs, Mercedes, Audis and VWs in stock. Then with the money you save, put a smile on your face with a cheeky weekend away for two. Give yourself a break at Big Motoring World, just minutes from the M25. See bigmotoringworld.co.uk.
Love sport. All is not well at Tottenham, and Lena Queen from The Last Word on Spurs podcast and the Spurs fan show right here on Love Sport Radio joined Love Sport Breakfast this morning. He's not been particularly happy with the current start to the season, and he didn't hold back when talking about the atmosphere at Sunday's defeat to Newcastle. Here's what he had to say.
It was shocking, and you know, I've been a season ticket holder now for 6-7 years. I've been a member now for, I don't know, 20 years, and supporting Tottenham since Cup Final 1987, unfortunately the one that we lost, which made me a Spurs fan, I suppose. But the point I want to make is that, you know, this new stadium is about the legacy for Tottenham, you know, £1 billion stadium, best stadium in the world, best training facilities, we've got world-class players, we've got world-class manager. And the reality is, on a night under the lights at the new White Hart Lane, I was there against the Ajax semi-final, obviously that we lost that night, but the atmosphere was unbelievable. So for all the Spurs fans, all the fans tune into Love Sport, I'm not having a go at the atmosphere completely, but it's about games when you're not playing well and you're in a situation where there's 60,000 people in a stadium, you can hear a pin drop, and all you can hear is moaning and whinging. It must transfer down to the players. I mean, you guys know, you've been in stadiums. I've never been in a situation, whether it's in business, whether it's in sport, where negativity has a positive impact on something. And there's always need to be around positive. And it you know, it seems to get older, sit in the wall, think through the wall of noise. I was singing, and I was embarrassed to be singing because there's no one around me that was singing. And I can't believe that that's what we felt. You know, it riled me, and then we went on to lose the game. By the result is slightly different, but Martin, I'll ask you if I can directly. You know, you've been a player, been a manager, you know where you are. In terms of, you know, making an extra 5% count, or extra 2% count, does the crowd help?
Yeah, Lee, I've just been listening to you really carefully, and I knew you were coming on at the break, so we've been chatting about Spurs. This is my little kind of assessment of it, and I stand to be correct, it's just my judgment. You've come a long way forward very or relatively quickly with this manager and this group of players, and he has built something really good with this team. They are now right up there challenging Man City and Liverpool. I would say from an outsider, probably just behind them. Behind them. Without spending the sort of money that they've both spent, he has done a magnificent job. So now you've got to this level, and the crowd, including yourself, you probably woke up on Sunday going down to White Hart Lane, whether it's the new stadium or old stadium, without that nervy butterflies in your tummy like you would have done for that Champions League game that you mentioned earlier when you was under lights and the atmosphere was unbelievable. It was a game you were going to turn up just to win by how many goals, not would we win, but how many would we get.
100% agree with that. And the thing is, just to interrupt you there, Mark,
that's right,
we had a lesson the day before Crystal Palace turning up at Old Trafford. Everybody thought it was going to be a walkover for Man United. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, 50 minutes, now he's going to shine, it's going to be fantastic.
Lee, that's totally different. Man United are nowhere near as good as Spurs. They're nowhere near. I don't know what you're laughing at. They've got Pogba that wants out, they've got a goalkeeper that won't sign his contract. They are nowhere near what Spurs are. I've got the manager,
I'm using that as an example. It's, you know, the reality is everybody thought that we're just going to, like you said, just going to rock up and roll Newcastle over. The reality is that's not the case.
Correct.
Now, talking about from the player side of things, I just want to ask both of you directly, does the crowd make a difference? Now, I'm watching, the whole stadium is watching Ben Stokes. It's heroic from the Ashes beforehand, and the biggest cheer of the day, other than from the Newcastle fans, is when Ben Stokes drops off the line. But none of that transformed into the stadium. It was so quiet, and I'm not having to go at fans that go all the time, they pay their money. Some people don't want to sing. We weren't being aggressive. I'm not talking about being aggressive and shouting abuse. I'm talking about getting behind the team in an hour of need. Now, if you look at our form in the league, our domestic form, since we lost to Burnley 2-1 on the February 21st, it's actually relegation zone. We're in the relegation zone in terms of our form, and it's tough times. We need the fans to get behind the team, and that's what I suppose I'm saying. Positivity, does it transfer from the fans onto the pitch? Everybody sort of said about, oh no, Wembley, we're in transition. We've lost more games at our new stadium than we did at Wembley in the first season of being there. So, you know, it has to transfer, and, you know, 79% I think was possession is the second highest for the first highest amount of possession to lose the game in. And, you know, we wasn't even really creating any chances. It didn't feel like we were
more had a good chance.
He had one good chance, he should have scored.
No, I think the referee should have given a penalty for the foul on Harry Kane. Lascelles sort of dived across Mark, but that was a penalty. There was another couple of chances as well. But it was a flat day. It was a flat day. And you've got to expect over a long season, there are going to be times and days like that. And at the moment, with Christian Eriksen's shadow, whether he's going to stay or whether he's going to go, whether he's going to be sold now or they're going to wait till the end of the season, will he sign a new contract? Vertonghen seems to have had a row with the manager and been pushed out to the side. That's a bit of a problem. And the fact they haven't signed a new right back to take over Trippier's place and play as a Walker Peters now as a regular, he's going to probably be a regular. He's a little bit surprised about that.
He's got injured on the game, and again, you know, you talk about the right back situation, and you talk about centre back, and rightly so there. I mean, Braxton Sanders and Danny Rose between the two of them for their goal. I mean, he's barely striker Jolincio, is it? He must have been thinking he was on Plaza. Premier League to get that much time and space in the middle on his own. I mean, what is happening here? So there is something behind the scenes. Maybe it's on that unsettling piece. Again, you're a seasoned manager. You know what goes on in the dressing room. Sometimes it's very different to what we know as fans. And so Pochettino was trying to deal with that situation. But the reality is, I still think from a fan perspective, yes, we pay our money. Yes, we want to be entertained. I get all of that. But part of our job as our fans and as our supporting the club is to get behind the scenes in tough times. And when we were going to break them down on Sunday, we needed to get behind them and just have an influx of support. And I didn't see that at all. I was there, I didn't see it.
Yeah, another thing that I'm aware of, the last away win was back in January against Fulham. So you mentioned, I think, 8 defeats in the last 15 league games, which I touched on this the other day, like the amount of worrying, isn't it? A little worrying. Do you know what? You look at the amount of defeats you had last season. Take the positives, and obviously you barely drawn that because you drew 2 games the whole season, which was extraordinary. But I think was it 13 defeats, which was a huge number, really. And I guess the point being is that you look at it on one hand, a slight improvement, and you're going to be challenging top 2. But similarly, if it goes the other way, which it can do, and the atmosphere can change, as you said, they haven't quite settled into the new stadium, then all of a sudden a top 4 place isn't guaranteed, and you're looking over your shoulder.
Over your shoulder, and you say that, and rightly so. I mean, Chelsea overtook us in the end last season, and we were way ahead of them at one point. Arsenal was only 1 point, and that Aubameyang miss earlier in the season from the penalty spot ended up being the difference between Arsenal getting top 4 and Tottenham getting top 4. And so it is very close on that side of things, and that's great. I love that actually. So I want it to be close across the whole piece. I don't want 29-point gap or 26-point gap at the top. But again, coming back to that, and the point that you just made, Martin, is that, you know, yeah, we're closer to the top 2, but Liverpool now 5 points in front of us. We've only played 3 games. They only lost 1 game the whole season. So we actually have got aspirations of challenging and trying to win a title this year. Which I said on the Spurs fan show on Thursday, I think we can win the title. You cannot be losing, disrespect to Newcastle. You cannot be losing 1-0 at home to Newcastle.
That was Lena Quinn, part of the Last Word on Spurs podcast and the Spurs fan show right here on Love Sport, speaking to Rich Lee and Martin Allen on Love Sport Breakfast this morning. You can listen to Rich and Martin every morning this week between 6 and 10. Lee, who is of course a former apprentice winner, he didn't hold back, really firing shots, not just at the team, but at those other supporters as well.
Yeah, like fair play to him in that he's really stuck his neck out there and kind of ventured an opinion where, you know, obviously people who are podcasters and stuff, they normally have their own opinions, but to actually sort of speak against your own fan base a little bit is quite a brave thing to do, and he wouldn't have said it, I imagine, without good cause. It's important to stress, I've not been to this new Spurs stadium, I certainly wasn't there on Sunday, But I think what I want to talk about, because, you know, from what you read, and you don't have to necessarily be at the press conferences, you don't have to necessarily be at the games to see what a manager's body language looks like, there is something not right at Spurs, and I think that the point is that supporters are justifiably a little bit quieter, their spirits are a little bit dampened. If they're getting a vibe off their manager, which I think they are, that something's not right. And I don't know what that something is. I don't know if it's unhappiness with the squad in terms of the personnel within it, if he didn't get the right people in, if he wanted other players, if he was promised some people and didn't get them, whether or not he's having arguments with some players, and he thinks he maybe has fallen out with Vertonghen, or maybe Martin said that, I can't remember who said it, but it seems possible, right? Because he's starting on the bench.
I think he must have done, because Vertonghen, when your defence is looking that shaky, you've got, someone in the top 4 centre-halves in the league just sitting there, not in the team. Something's going on.
And he's had a good partnership with Alderweireld over the years. It seems very strange, Johnny. I completely agree. Christian Eriksen, is he staying or going? They're clearly a better team with him in the side. Pochettino's not saying why he won't start him. If it's because of, you know, uncertainty over his future, say that. I think people will understand it. They'll completely understand, but be open about it. We're hearing today, and we'll speak to a Spanish football expert after 6 about this, that he is going to stay put at Spurs after all. They might end up losing him for nothing. They're trying to get him to sign a new contract worth £200 a week. But it's all kind of combining to make a bit of a, almost a perfect score. I don't want to overdo it, it's early days in the season, but they are falling behind the main contenders already. They're 3 points behind City, 5 behind Liverpool. They could have been further behind City if maybe they got the result they should have at the FA, which was a defeat. So,
but equally, and you're absolutely spot on with all of that, if they beat Newcastle, if rather than Joel Linton scoring, Harry Kane had scored, we wouldn't be talking about any of this, actually. You know what I mean? It's so early in the season.
No, I genuinely, even last week, I was saying that I don't think everything's quite right with Poch. I think the vibe he's giving off in his press conferences, he's not being as assured and as happy as I think he should be, given some of the circumstances. I'm not saying everything's perfect and he should be more grateful, you know, ad infinitum, but I think there is a sense for me that he's pushing it too far with the whole slightly disgruntled, you know, slightly, I don't know, wants away manager. I think maybe he's starting to think about being somewhere else.
If you're Poch, it must be really frustrating, because listen, they gave him a bit of what he wanted in the window. They bought him Lo Celso effectively. I know he's on loan, but they have to buy him. They brought in a couple of his other targets as well. They've left a gaping hole at right back, and I think Pochettino, in a funny way, the success of last season, when they got to the Champions League final, is going to make him feel worse about Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, because what the performance in the final showed is that while they're a brilliant team, they aren't winning that competition. There is no way the squad he's got is deep enough to win the Premier League. There is equally no way that Daniel Levy will spend enough money to challenge City and Liverpool. So actually, how long does he want to sit there doing a very good job without winning anything?
And he's already been there 5 years, Johnny. You know, if you were to take the average top 4 clubs in the Big 5 leagues from the last 5 seasons, say, over the last 5 years, I think Pochettino and maybe Diego Simeone, off the top of my head, would be the only managers that have been in situ at those clubs for that amount of time. Now, I'm not saying that that's always a massive reason to walk away, but the reality is everything is more short-term now in football, and, you know, it starts to look like a long spell in charge. He's probably itching for a new challenge. He probably thinks, I've taken this team as far as I can go. He's maybe thinking the summer would go slightly differently, maybe hoping the start of the season would go slightly differently. He's pretty frustrated by the issues with Vertonghen, with Eriksen. He's frustrated with the transfer, all that sort of stuff. But you know what? He knew all that was coming, and I think actually he was naive to think it was going to be wildly different.
Tough times at Tottenham Hotspur. You'd have to say, on the Eriksen front, if he is unhappy, and if things don't go well for Zinedine Zidane at Real Madrid and they come calling, he's not going to say no.
This is Love Sport. You could make the main dealer's day by paying over the odds. Or you could go to Big Motoring World and save a fortune on up to 2,000 pre-owned BMWs, Mercedes, Audis and VWs in stock. Then with the money you save, put a smile on your face with a cheeky weekend away for 2. Give yourself a break at Big Motoring World, just minutes from the M25. See bigmotoringworld.co.uk.
How are you? How are you really? Modern life can be busy, and sometimes it's easier to look after others before looking after yourself. But there's only one you, and making small changes to your lifestyle now could improve your chances of staying healthier longer. So take your first step to a healthier you with our free How Are You quiz. See how you score and get personalised tips and support, from how to eat a little healthier to turning a 10-minute walk into exercise. Just search One You.
If you're in business, I bet you hate wasting money. We Do Taxi Tops can help you achieve minimum wastage on your advertising costs and maximum exposure. Our revolutionary taxi tops can target your potential customers in the right place at the right time, so your message has the greatest potential for making an impact. We Do Taxi Tops. Visit WEDOOH.com. We Do, the smarter, quicker way of advertising in London, supporting London businesses of all sizes.
You probably think you're pretty good at multitasking, Bravo. I mean, you have to multitask to drive. So what's wrong with checking your phones? The thing is, your brain is...
Remember when I bought yours?
A quick reply affects your concentration and makes you less able to react to hazards.
Are you alright, Anton?
If you use a mobile phone while driving, you're 4 times more likely to crash. Think.
You alright?
Put your phone away.
We're talking Tottenham here on Posh Boys on Love Sport Drive.
Yes or no?
Christian Eriksen isn't starting games. Is it because he could be off to Spain before the
Yes
end
or no?
of their transfer window? We're going to be asking a Spanish football expert exactly that.
No.
And we're also going to be reveling
No.
once more in the brilliance of Ben Stokes with Alan Gardner, deputy editor for ESPN Cricinfo. Where does he rank amongst the all-time greats? Because that innings was something else, and we'll be finding out exactly what Love Sport have got coming for you after 7. But first, the news.
On digital radio, online, mobile and smart speaker. This is Love Sport News.
From the Sky News Centre at 6. Barry are facing expulsion from the Football League after the company attempting to buy the club, C&N Sporting Risk, said it was unable to proceed with its takeover. The League One club had been given until 5 p.m. to complete the deal. Sean is a lifelong Barry supporter.
Got here at 9:30 this morning, cleaning stuff, cleaning all the seats, sweeping until 3:30. When we heard, and it was just like, it was heartbreaking. It was just felt numb.
Meanwhile, Bolton, who are also struggling financially, are still in talks with their future. Opposition leaders have agreed to work together to stop a no-deal Brexit following cross-party talks led by Jeremy Corbyn. They're looking at prioritising a legislative approach instead of focusing on plans to oust the Prime Minister. Dozens of people are feared dead or missing after a migrant boat capsized off the coast of Libya. Officials said